Stadium in Morgantown. It's the Colorado Buffaloes and the West Virginia Mountaineers. Reese Davis, David Powell, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
The Colorado head coach told me before the game he is very concerned about this crowd. It is a tough place to play, and with this home crowd, he knows that this is going to be one of their biggest challenges so far of the season. Can they get an upset on the road with this crowd noise, with this environment? He says his team has to stay locked in and focused to make it happen on the road today. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find room for the big play. He'll be stopped after a short return. It's a coverage unit right on top of it. Keeps it on first down. There he goes. Got enough for the first. Past the 10. Touchdown, Mountaineers. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
And you knew his legs were a weapon, and he shows it to you right there, running it into the end zone. And this offense, man, they are a good offense, and they are in a good rhythm early in this football game. We talked about the quarterback. We talked about his speed. He can make these type of plays. And on the first drive, Palmer, the defense didn't have any answers. They better find some.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to find them, too, just because of that athleticism and just how he can attack defenses with his arm, with his feet, the different playmakers surrounding him as well. There's a lot to get prepared for in a week when you're playing against this offense, and I just think they saw everything there on that opening drive. They're going to have to do some soul-searching on the sidelines early.
Here's Lewis to throw. Working that left side now. At the 35, he's open. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
Man, how nice is it to have such a playmaker that you can just dump it off to him, and you just get it to him, and he does the rest, and that's why they do this. They make sure they have a chart that they get this guy the football in space in different ways, and you see why. He chews it up after the catch, making his quarterback look great.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Lewis wants to pass. That's caught. It's Welsh. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Bought a little time, lets it go. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
I think oftentimes for a quarterback, accuracy goes down a little bit when you're not throwing from the pocket in a good throwing position. Every time you scramble, every time you start running, you really got to make sure that all of your fundamentals are in check. And that time, the quarterback just got a little bit out of whack, and that affected the accuracy on that throw.
He'll keep it on second down. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Throws to the tight end. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Well, that's the danger about being in a third and long situation. You've got to push the football downfield. The defense is expecting it. So they've got guys in the back end with their eyes on the QB. They're able to make the interception. This offense is going to have to do a better job generating better plays early in drives moving forward.
They go play action with Hawkins. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. Makes the grab. It's sacked. Flying out to the left. He's at the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, West Virginia.
Hey, time out, bro. Come on, bro. That was nice. Come on, tell me that was nice. Tell me that was nice. Feed my ego. Feed my ego. Tell me that was nice. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. I ain't gonna pick a play. Watch what happened. Snag. Keem. Oh my gosh, where are you going?
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
On the gun on third down, Lewis. Sends it downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
And that should have been a pick, and you know it.
Or wacky. This head coach is keeping his offense on the field inside his own 30. He's going to take off. He gets it past the stick, slides to avoid the hit, and the drive stays alive with a fourth down conversion. And the Buffaloes with the 1st and 10. Throwing, Lewis, trying to set up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they...
Maybe a crease. He was off to the races, and maybe another step or two and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line. The Buffaloes are marching down the field. Lewis to throw. With the catch, it's Young. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He'll pull it on the read. And that's the end of the line on that run, and it's the end of the line for the first quarter. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Lewis on the play action. Now adjusting. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
It's hard in this area throwing over this big defensive line. They've got long arms. You saw it right there, knocking that ball down on second down.
Pressure coming. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
And that is how you get it done. Third down, it's the money down, right? We got to be at our best. How about the monsters?
Now, the offense is still out there. They're taking a gamble here. They could come up empty by passing on the field goal here on 4th down. He wants it all. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Going the other way, and he's got room. Knocked down at the 43-yard line. The interception has him set up in plus territory.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Running inside. It's Cook. Turning it on. Pick up of 8. It's now 2nd and 2. The Mountaineers racing to the line in a hurry up. Quarterback making adjustments. He's got it again. There to stop him at the 43, but he gets 5 and moves the sticks. Now on 1st down from the 43.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down. They're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got 1st down. Let's go fast.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Throwing, Hawkins. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On the run, it's Cook. He gets it to the 38-yard line, but this defense forces a 4th down. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. He'll keep it himself. And he will not get there. How about this defense stopping that run short?
Good play, bro. I'll give you that. Good play, good play.
Lewis wants to pass. Fires left. That's reeled in. It's Young. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding it. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Lewis bringing the heat. They've got the screen set up. Breaks into the open. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Keeps looking downfield. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado. Grab a short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And the Mountaineers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The run inside. It's Cook. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
To the ground. He's got it again. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The Mountaineers in the hurry-up. On the delay, it's Cook. Knocked down at the 47. It's a 5-yard gain and enough to move the chains. West Virginia uses a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Mountaineers will snap it on 1st and 10. Hawkins. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. It's Hawkins. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Quarterback may change this route. Hawkins from the gun on 3rd down. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. The Mountaineers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
The Mountaineers call a timeout. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. So now it's 2nd and long. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And now the offense will back it up 5 and try it on 2nd and long. Michael Hawkins. He'll pull it down. And he slides down and gets just enough to move those chains. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Oh, they're after him. Got out of trouble and throws. Zings it complete to the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. quarterback making checks. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And the Mountaineers trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Throwing, Hawkins. On the run, still looking. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate...
You know he got routed, too. That's the crazy part. That's the craziest part. You know he got routed.
Nice job by the defense, man. Make him...
It don't matter, though. I'm like Thanos. I'm inevitable! I'm inevitable!
Stay aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points on lunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. The Mountaineers will kick it away to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. The Buffs offense ready to begin this drive. Down 2 possessions to start this 3rd quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Here's Lewis to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Makes the catch. It's Atkins. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a 1st down at the 38.
I really want to be like, man, that should have been an interception, but you know, a good play. I ain't gonna hate. And he jumped? No, he jumped. Don't throw that. Don't throw that. I'm going to the crib. I'm going to the crib university.
Well, this is a big moment for this offense, too, because you want to capitalize off getting the turnover, right? You just threw an incompletion. Now you got a big down coming up. You've got to find a way to make a play here so that you can generate points and capitalize off of the opponent's mistake.
And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. You can feel the Mountaineer spirit rising, reverberating across the field on this big 3rd down. He's got him. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Complete on the left to Williams. Runs through a man, and he might have
ACL's gone.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. And the Buffaloes, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. And that is interception number 3 on the day.
He's a small criminal. Strap. Like, come on, man. Put the hard hat on him. Put the hard hat on him. Pause. No pause. Put the hard hat on him. That's ball game.
He gets just a little greedy, and the defense makes him pay.
He'll do it himself.
Oh my! Oh my goodness! Get out of there! Get out of there! Get out of there! Ah!
He got loose.
love seeing that. If you're the
What are you talking about?
You always want to see your team start fast.
What are you talking about, bro? Stop hating. You know that was cold, bro.
You had a big
Look.
lead. Take the ball right away.
Keem, get out of there.
This offense has been dialed in.
You can't even hate and say that wasn't cold, bro. Oh my gosh. Up, out of there. That has to be the equivalent of that. That has to be the college football equivalent of the skip it in the back.
One snap and you've got a touchdown on the board. Here he comes.
His name is Woods. He said make him take.
And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down.
Oh, gee. Watch you score because I'm on bull right now.
There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point.
Sight. He's seen that coming. Seen that coming. It's funny because like I'm not even trying to glaze, as y'all young would say it. I even got on my DN for that reason. See, I know you can hear me, and if you could take any advice I'm about to give you, bro. When you be juking, you juke back into the defense. If you get what I'm saying, like I don't know how to explain that in a better way, but you juke back into the defense. So it's like if you're running outside and I'm trying to meet you outside to your point, you spin back or juke back. But it's like I mean, obviously, you know what I'm saying? Like you're making a move for the sake of making a move. You could just low key just outrun me.
And I get it.
I would quit too, but I won't. Can't stop, won't stop. Can't stop, won't stop. Can't stop, won't stop.
On the banks of the Red Cedar in East Lansing, Spartan Stadium. It's the West Virginia Mountaineers and the Michigan State Spartans. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Guys, I caught up with Coach Rich Rodriguez before the game. He is concerned going to an environment like this, one of the best crowds in all of college football. They make it loud and frenetic. He has talked to his quarterback and his center about having a high level of communication here on the road. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. And the Spartans headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. That is not the way you want to start with the kickoff going out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The option, the keeper. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Now here's Hawkins. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Making side adjustments here. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Cook. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They've got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Got his man. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I ain't get that.
Well, I think the experience on offense was a big
I ain't get that. I ain't gonna hate if you challenge that. I don't think you. That's a hard video game challenge, though. I dig it.
confident going for it there on 4th down. He has a lot of guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've been in these big game moments before. Ice in their veins. You saw it there on that completion to keep the sticks moving.
Hawkins, under fire. Fires downfield. He's open on the right. And he's brought down for a
He's
nice
6'5".
Love the poise on that play. You saw when he escaped the pocket, he was
He's
on the move.
6'5".
He didn't take his
He
eyes
said throw it
from
up.
looking downfield. He kept reading the coverage, located a receiver, and picked up a huge chunk play.
And the Mountaineers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. The option, he'll keep it. Nowhere to go, and the ball's loose. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it.
The ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Throws toward the end zone. In the end zone, he's got it.
Bro, they bailed me out twice on that drive. First, I ain't get that 4th down. That's real. Actually, they bailed me out 3 times. Let's talk about it. They messed your kicker at the beginning.
They create momentum to start.
On top of that, they 4th down I ain't get.
Getting set for the
And then to top it off,
putting the scoreboard to work for the first time.
I ain't even get that fumble, bro.
Makes it 7-0. So that's a 59-yard touchdown.
Bro, they hold you 3 straight times, bro. I'll give you that.
6-yard touchdown pass.
They could have gave you that fumble. Just keep it a stack.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Bunch formation for these receivers. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. It's complete to the left. Crosses the 30, he's got to lay it. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
You know what's always a good idea? Getting it to your best playmaker. That's a good idea. Whether it's shallow, whether it's deep, this guy can make things happen. He's lightning in a bottle when he catches the football. And that pass, it was short, but watch him. He can make guys miss, outrun, turn those little bitty catches into big plays.
How about that last big play? You're backed up, and now you've got it 1st and 10 from the 46. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Makes the grab and a nice gain, gets it to the 35. Spartans very efficient with this passing game.
You like that, Reese? You like that? I think so. This is an offense that, listen, when you've got a guy back there that can be efficient, make no mistake, they're going to run the football, but when you get that Kirk Cousins guys, you start to really like the offense.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Trying play action. Fires to the middle. Finds space on the right. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've reached the end of the period. It's West Virginia on top, and we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. First play of the period, first down here. They'll throw it from the red zone. Looking for the score. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. Made a defender miss. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
When you get in the red area, as a quarterback, you got to be dialed in. You got to be really sharp, really crisp. You have to play with great timing. The field is so shrunk. Everybody's got such a little area to cover. Fitting it in tight windows is tough to do, and he failed on that play right there.
Michael Hawkins, quarterback floating away from pressure. Throwing on the run. He's got it inside the 30. There he goes. Into the house.
Ah! Get stronger.
All this sudden change, and we talk about it up in the
Don't get back in the lab, playboy.
Like, you got the turnover. First thing you want to do is be aggressive.
Don't get back in your. Hold on, baby. Hold on. Don't hang up. Get back in your dynasty. Go run some practice. Go play 2K.
Big time momentum gained in this.
But I don't think this your game. It's my game. It's all right. I would have replied either.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one as the return is stopped short of the 25. Michigan State's offense heads out, ready to go to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively, I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown, cut into their opponent's lead.
Last completion, picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Throwing right. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Bust through, just shedding tackles.
And defensive backs, you think, don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Yeah, I beg to differ.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Throwing, Hawkins. Fires deep toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. And that's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping him.
He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Now on 2nd down. Hawkins just goes right through the wicket, brings up third down. Man, he will be thinking about that one.
You got to have a lot of precision and timing on these slant throws, right? You're throwing it as soon as the receiver comes out of the break to try to get it to him quickly, but just didn't have the timing there, and it falls incomplete.
From the gun on third down, Hawkins. Quick strike complete. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. The Mountaineers want to move quickly. Off the RPO, complete. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the defense.
Again, it's Hawkins. Going for 6. Throw to the end zone, picked off.
Bro, I ain't even try to throw that like that. Good play, though. Good play.
The defense gets the stop.
Good play.
I wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the start of it.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
To the air on second down. Ball is loose. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler.
Great job by the defense, forcing the fumble. Bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. He goes right back to the air. Hauls it in. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And obviously that linebacker is getting up with a little bit of juice, a little pep in his step. That was a great lick. Nice job seeing the ball thrown, breaking on it, and really delivering a good blow. But how about the credit to the receiver? Holding on to the football when you're getting hit by a big linebacker in college football.
And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
Bro, I'm not trying to do rules. It's not that big.
On the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
Back-to-back possessions, 2 forced turnovers, 2 interceptions. Defenses are salivating. That gets you excited. I'm the next guy trying to make a big play. I'm bragging about it if I've already got 1 pick. But if I'm the other guys, I'm like, wait a minute. I got to get me 1 too.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Michael Hawkins dances away. Got his man on the right. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense. Great spot to attack there. Right off the turnover. Try to strike and keep them reeling.
Absolutely. Coaching 101. Sudden change. When you create a turnover and you get the ball back on offense, attack, attack, attack. Use the momentum. Try to make a big play.
And the Mountaineers headed quickly to the line. To throw, it's Hawkins. Grabs it in the middle. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Trying to run, it's Cook. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for 1 more snap to put up points before the half. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. And this one is perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. The Mountaineers will line up to kick off and start the second half.
Come on, Wood. His name is Wood. Guess what he finna lay? Ah, you lucky you got blocked.
In that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece, and I know this is...
And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Trying to take it back. Then get...
I don't start nothing, chat. I just finish it. I don't start nothing, chat. I just finish it. Great to have you with us from Milan Puskar Stadium in Morgantown. It's the UCF Knights and the West Virginia Mountaineers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Hollywood with the latest on the weather.
I caught up with the West Virginia head coach before the game. He knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Back to you.
All right, Holly. The Knights ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. He wants to change this route. Running inside. It's Cook.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
The sure hands. It's Epps. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. And the Mountaineers want to crank the tempo.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Here's the pressure. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
These receivers on these scramble drills are going to have to play with a little bit more urgency because this pass rush is getting after the QB. He was flushed out to the left and wasn't able to complete that throw because of the hit he took.
He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Oh, and on defense, you just got to be able to finish that play. That defender had the football in his hands. He's just got to catch it. That should have been an interception.
Finds a tight end. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
Well, they weren't throwing to the sticks on that third down. They hit the drag route. They get a nice gain, but that now sets up fourth down.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Fourth down, Hawkins. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. Looking to throw, it's Barnett. Grabbed over the middle, it's Wade. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Man, nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly, understanding the big fella's open. And the big fella, I don't mean an offensive lineman anymore. That's what tight ends used to be, is just an extension of the O-line. These guys are now extensions at receiver. They can make big plays, get him the ball, run after the catch.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. The run inside. It's Watson. Makes it past the marker. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Knights!
And I'm kind of surprised. That's his first rush of the football game, and they give him the football, and you see why this dude is a baller. Like, give him the ball, he can make people miss, and he can hit home runs, put points on the scoreboard really quickly. Jesse, one touch, one touchdown.
Yeah, and I think the offensive coordinator now is kind of hoping he probably scripted this game a little bit differently. He should have done it on the first drive. They didn't give him any touches, but he's now earned a lot more carries. You're going to see this guy get force-fed now the rest of the game after that run.
Here comes the Mountaineers offense to take the field and open this possession. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little.
There's some room.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Sweet cut there. Got enough for the first. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. The Mountaineers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Throwing, Hawkins. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Got his man. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Delayed handoff. It's Cook. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Hawkins from the gun on third down. He's got it. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's in. Touchdown, Mountaineers. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Duke Watson. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Great protection, and down the middle it goes. Hauls it in down the sideline. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the second quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. They'll give it to Watson. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Off the play fake. Steps away to find some room. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football. But the relentless chase, I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football.
Grabs it inside the 10. He is in. Touchdown, UCF. The defense just lost track of him. There's no other explanation. I've got to assume they knew he was in an eligible position.
Or it was just ridiculously good scheming on the offense, Reese. I mean, just an unbelievable job of getting your guy wide open.
And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the finisher coming courtesy of that touchdown toss from 45 yards out. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. West Virginia starts this drive, and the offense looks ready to go. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. And the Mountaineers want to pick up the tempo. Michael Hawkins on the play action. Floating away. Makes the grab in their space. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
I think you're seeing the chemistry between these two guys on that last play, right? Quarterback's on the move. He's got to find his big fella. He does a great job of finding the soft spot in the defense and settling down. He was a stationary target for his quarterback on the move, and that really helped him pick up that first.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. The Mountaineers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Hawkins. Tight end finds a soft spot. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. And the Mountaineers have their offense in high gear. Again, it's Hawkins. Moving away from pressure. Trying to escape and get it himself. They get him on the ground, didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it. And here comes the offense on second down. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. Let's see what they've got on second down. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Send the tight end in motion. From the gun on third down, Hawkins. He's going to run it. He slides and gets the first down. What a weapon to have a guy who can move the chains for you by any means necessary.
And these are the ones that they just add up, and they're so frustrating for a defender. Trust me, I'm a defensive guy. It's just annoying. You get him in third and medium. They're going to pass the football. You play the pass well, but man, does he have a good feel, and he just pulls it down, and it's almost like he knew exactly where he had to get. Smart scramble. Nice job getting the first down.
Going to the run, it's Cook. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Hey, give the defense a lot of credit on that one. Third and about 5. Offense going RPO, so they're really putting you in a bind, but everybody doing a nice job reading their keys, and they're able to stop the back short of the first down marker. Big decision coming up here for the offense.
Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Cook. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Michael Hawkins fires to the end zone. Touchdown, West Virginia. Made the grab in the end zone.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. They'll run play action. Stepping to the right. Throwing on the run. Snatches it on the right. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And that is a big-time play for the offense. The defense knew coming into this game they had to keep this guy bottled up and keep him in the pocket. That didn't happen there. He was able to buy time, extend the play. Receivers are in scramble drill mode. He finds a guy, he's accurate, off schedule, and the defense now has to do
always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking for a man. It's Barnett. He unleashes a long one. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains. They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Looking deep down the right side. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Taking it the other way. And he gets the interception and finally run out of bounds, and that's how we'll wrap up the first half. up and ready to kick off this second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half.
Oh, he's got some space.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves him with second and short. Back to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. Going up for grabs, and he beats his man and pulls it down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. A handoff for Watson. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
And I think the quarterback throwing that pass off his back foot is what led to that incompletion. Just not as accurate as he would have liked to have been.
Back to pass, it's Barnett. Finds his big tight end. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. The Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. From the red zone, it's Watson. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And they tried to run that sweep out route. I like going to the wide side of the field, getting somebody the ball that can really, really run. Just got to block it up a little better. Give him a chance to at least get that edge, and then he might be able to do some more.
Makes the catch, headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Knights! They take the lead with the 6.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
Lining up for the PAT. Oh, how could that happen? He misses the extra point. So a drive there of 82 yards, and the capper a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. So as soon as they step on the field here in the 3rd quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. He'll try to do it himself. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, 1st down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wants to adjust the pattern. Using his legs, it's Cook. Here's a little room there. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
The Mountaineers will snap it on 1st and 10. Pulls it on the option. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good 2nd down situations.
And the Mountaineers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Throwing. throwing, Hawkins. They're setting up the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. The Mountaineers are in the hurry-up.
You coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Scanning the field, it's Hawkins. Pocket breaking down. And it's a sack. That's the end of the quarter, and UCF has the lead. Now let's take a look at the stats in what has been a nip-and-tuck affair. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So we open the final period with a third down play. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Hawkins from the gun on third down. He hurls one deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
And his passing game, they can't get in sync, man. They can't get in rhythm. It seems like all game it's been a struggle. Nice job by the defense, dropping back, breaking on the football. But this offense has to find their rhythm somehow, some way.
Hawkins to throw for it on fourth. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And that is a back-breaker. It's fourth down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
Wants to throw on first down. Using his legs to buy some time. Plucks it out of the air.
And I like what the quarterback did to finish the run. He buys a little bit of time, scrambles out to his left, and as a right-handed quarterback, you really understand you got to square those shoulders while you're running, which can be difficult if you want to throw an accurate throw like he did right there.
They'll mark him down at the 17, and that'll be enough to move the chains.
And that hurts on defense, giving up the first on the ground like that. We're in a one-possession game. You've got all three timeouts. I think you got to start burning them here to save some clock.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Running inside, it's Thomas. Finding some room. Lowers those pads. The 20. He's at the... And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, UCF!
And, man, it's nice to have an offense that can strike immediately.
Lincoln Stadium. It's the Northwestern Wildcats and the Oklahoma State Cowboys. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Checking in with Coach Braun before the game. This is going to be a huge challenge to get this upset on the road. Not only is this one of the best quality opponents they have faced so far, it is a quality crowd. You can hear from the noise. This crowd is ready to get after it. A very hostile environment. We will see how they handle it, and I will keep you posted how it's going down here on the field. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Offense changing the play. Rides the option, he keeps it. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. The Cowboys can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The run inside. It's Hawkins. There's a crease. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something. And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Escapes the pressure to his right. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
That's a good example of a good pass rush affecting the quarterback's rhythm. He wasn't able to just take his steps and throw with his feet underneath him on balance. He was forced to move, forced to escape the pocket, and right away everything fell apart with the accuracy and obviously not on the same page with his wide.
Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down.
He's got it in more than enough for a first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Under fire. Had to get rid of it quickly. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. And so after that play got sideways, the intentional grounding brings up 2nd and long. Quarterback keep. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. And the Cowboys moving quickly to the line. It is 3rd and long. Let's see what kind of arm he's got. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense. Not giving up any big plays and forcing the 4th down.
He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Oh, he got loose. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. The play action fake. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Makes one man miss. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Childs.
And this QB, man, how about it? It's a pass.
Intercepted deep in his own end. Bringing it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, this is where you go to the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Right back to him on the ground. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Got it behind the line. It's Bonds. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Both sides trying to find a little rhythm and efficiency and move the ball some here as we start the second quarter. Reads it, fires complete. Turning it on. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Cowboys are moving quickly down the field. Off play action on first down. Quarterback moving, trying to make magic with his feet. Forced out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 34.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Line getting set on second down. He might want another play. Back to pass on second down. Grab near the marker. It's Green. To the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys. They usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there in that touchdown catch.
And he's going to try to return this one. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. The carry going off right tackle here. On the move at the 30. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism. He showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
It is deafening in here. The paddle people going to work. Third down and a big one for the Cowpokes. To the air, it's Childs. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Northwestern will send out the punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Makes the catch. It's Barnes. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. And the Cowboys will hustle to the line.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Here comes the heat. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Might be changing the route. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Finds his tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a grab past the marker.
When this offense wants to, boy, they can go fast. After the completion and first down, right back to the line of scrimmage for more tempo.
The Cowboys will use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Looking downfield on first down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The Cowboys trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
And the Cowboys will have it 1st and 10. Snaps it in the shotgun. Throws for the tight end. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Wants to go right back downfield. Finds us back in the middle. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. They will score! Touchdown, Cowboys!
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. The Cowboys will kick it off to start the second half. And he's going to bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Wildcats come out to get things going on offense. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring run.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The offense set for a first down play. They just keep firing. Floats it out in space. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. To the air. It's Childs. Moving out to the right. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down. The Wildcats, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Wagner. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively. And right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Got his man to the left. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. And the Wildcats go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man. Big guy tries to barrel in. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Still looking on the move. And he'll just get rid of that one.
That's a heads-up decision by the quarterback there. You want to throw a touchdown, but if it's not there, just throw it away, and now we got 3rd.
They'll try it again after the incomplete pass on 3rd and goal from the 3. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Northwestern. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
This offense needed a big play, and that is the guy that they need to go to help create a spark on offense. Awesome job.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So an 82-yard drive there, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. The keeper on the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And I think everybody wants to run the option nowadays, but the problem is, can everybody read it? You got to be able to stick the ball in the belly of the running back, and you have to be able to understand, or I'm pitching it to him. Whatever the read is, you can tell he was a little bit confused, a little bit slow, and that's why the defense won this rep.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Quickly out to the tight end. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. You see his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
Looking to throw on third. He's got the back in the middle. And the Cowboys come to the line in the hurry-up.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Wants to throw on first down. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to pass. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Wide open downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Cowboys are moving quickly down the field. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hawkins. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. We've reached the break. Oklahoma State is on top. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. They'll go right back to it. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He'll pull it down and run. Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there. And the Cowboys have it with a 1st and 10. He's looking to pass. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Motion from the wideout. 2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Safe completion on the screen. Breaks into the open. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
The Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Looking downfield on first down. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. After that last one, they're staring at a 2nd and long first down marker just short of the goal line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Touchdown, Oklahoma chance with a trip to the end zone.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense.
Watch how you feel for that. Watch how you feel for that. Just open up the middle. You know you did it. And you know you did it, bro. That's the crazy part about it. You didn't even want to fall for it. In your heart of hearts, I know, man to man, you ain't want to go out there on that swing pass. You seen that slant, bro. It was like, come on. I know you did. It's all right. It's all right. I get it. Oh, shit, he gone. He gone. He gone. As you talking, you see how NCAA do? You see how it do you? You see how I do you? I'm just talking, and it's like, all right.
And man, I don't know what they talked about at the half,
Go defend.
but this team
Go
is
guard.
rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end
I
zone.
call it BS, but that's
how
all
about the defense doing their job, Palmer?
I'm about to steal how you
Momentum
did
is
that.
crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a masterclass in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way. And you're right, in college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for space, it's Hawkins. Picks up the first down. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing, you need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
They're going to ride this running back. The Wildcats use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Right down the middle. Connection to the right. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. Timeout on the field. Northwestern has called it. That's
Stop. Wait a minute.
they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down.
I ain't gonna do you like that, bro. I ain't gonna do you like that, bro. I'm just playing, bro. It's a cold world. It's a cold world.
Got his man downfield.
It's a cold world, dog. I'm sorry. Appreciate it.
So important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal.
I was over here like, bro, don't do it. Don't do it.
And that touchdown.
But then I had to think to myself, man, a mother lover would do it to me. Like somebody would do it to me. Crazy. Crazy,
And the
man.
extra point is good.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
Using his feet. He's got the 2-point conversion, and they build on that lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they get it into the end zone on a 36-yard touchdown pass. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They make the tackle at the 39, but a really good job by the return team there. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Looking to pass. It's Childs. Fires to the middle. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
This offense hasn't had a ton of success today. It's because I think of some of the issues in the passing game. They've never had the rhythm. Protection has been a bit spotty and iffy. Quarterback's got to raise his level of play here late in this 2-minute situation if they're going to get the win.
The Cowboys will use their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Intercepted, and that is
the
the last thing they needed. Takes it the other.
Got people acting out of character, chat. Chat got people acting out of character. That's crazy. I get it though. And right now, it ain't my time to feel that way. You gotta bask in your dubs. Huh? Because you know, there's always somebody colder. You heard me? Chat, you heard me? There's always somebody colder and hungry. Okay.
Glad to have you with us from Kroger Field in Lexington, Kentucky. It's the Oklahoma State Cowboys and the Kentucky Wildcats. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Hey guys, even though there will be a great home field advantage today, Coach told me before the game, one thing he's got his eyes on, the weather. We weren't sure what to expect today, but this weather has turned out to be beautiful. He said that will have a great impact and be a benefit to his team here today. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Kentucky about to kick off to get things underway. And he's coming out of the end zone. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Gonna run it. It's Hawkins. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
I am impressed with the physicality we're seeing up front by this offensive line. Playing on the road, they knew they wanted to get the run game established, and they are doing just that. They're not just getting 3-4 yards a pop. They are gashing this defense.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. They'll go to the counter. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Hey, coaches talk about it all the time, man. We want to run the football, get in manageable third down situations. Well, you don't have to worry about that. If you can just hand it to this guy and he gets you a first down and he gets you another first down, the ground game is really working. This offense has got it flowing.
To the air on first down. Escapes the pressure going right. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed up the processor just a little bit, force the scramble, no damage done. Nice job by this defense making him think really quickly and make a decision.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
On third down, he drops to throw. Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play.
How about the strong safety on that blitz? Great job timing it and also getting to the quarterback. Sometimes you're going to have to negotiate around tight ends and running backs, and that strong safety, he just beelined into the backfield.
He's got it. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. They'll start on the ground with C.J. Baxter. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
You gotta love the physicality up front by the defense.
Bro, my fault, bro. My shot he called me. I ain't trying to be like that. You probably still my friend. Your girl ever call you and this? Dang, right? Like right now, we doing this right now. You feel me? No disrespect. I'm over here having to run dynasty plays just so I can get some off. Good defense, though.
How important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? Can't get him to the ground. Makes it past the marker. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one, was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like he is the bell cow, he is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
They'll leave it with him. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Off play action. Starting to feel a little pressure. Makes the grab on the left. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a second down and long situation.
Second down, they'll go to the air. It falls incomplete, and we'll change ends of the field to get things started back up. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Now the play fake. Looking down the middle. Another incompletion on third down.
And that's what the offense wants. They want to see you in man coverage, and they want to throw those slants, use those wide receivers and their big bodies to catch the football. Elite coverage. Great job being glued to your guy and being physical when he caught it. When he catches the football, I've got to immediately impact him so he can't catch it. That's how it's done.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They're looking for any type of offense to try to get this thing going down 3-0. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
Draws and screens are a great way to slow down really aggressive pass rushers. It allows the defensive ends and the defensive tackles to run upfield. The offensive linemen kind of push them upfield, go down to the next level, try to sneak in a big play.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wide receiver comes in motion. Second down, he'll throw it. Setting up the screen. There he goes. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
Can't make the catch. It's incomplete, and that drop might have cost them a big play on first down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Keeps it on the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Well, he couldn't find any running room at all, and he'll end up taking the loss on the play.
Yeah, great discipline on defense, too, because if you're going to stop the option, you have to play assignment football. Everybody doing their job. There was just nowhere to go there for the QB.
Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Might be calling a hot route. Headed to the end zone. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. He'll bring it out. It's Bryant. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll start on the ground with C.J. Baxter. Oh, he's got some space. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there.
Well, I'll tell you, when you start a game as well as this guy did on the opening drive, you're going to earn more touches later. And finally, they hand it off to him here on the second drive. But he's really shot out of a cannon in this game. We really like the way he's running right now. He's running hard. He's running with authority. They need to keep giving him the football.
And they'll They'll line up from the 31 on first down. This time he wants to throw. Fires to the right. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Trying play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
It'll be third and long. They'll send the back in motion. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Punt is on its way. He'll take it on the return. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Grabbed behind the line, it's Barnes. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to fire. Unloads to the right. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Quarterback making adjustments. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long. With players like that, getting after him.
Timeout taken by Kentucky. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Guys, look at this. A surprise. They're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth down. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. The Cowboys send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Looking to throw on first down. Spits it out to the back. That's caught. It's Baxter. running and the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Fires to the right. That's caught. It's Hawkins. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
Who needs a 2-minute offense? When you're this explosive, this offense creates the big play, completely flips the field position right away, now in a position to go ahead and score points before the half.
And the Cowboys come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, it's picked off. Got room on the return. The 30. Did some work on the return. They mark him out of bounds right at the 20.
And that's why as quarterbacks you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Defense might bring the house here. The snap sets up the throw. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. All by himself down the middle. The 30. He's at the 20. Pistols firing. Touchdown Cowboys. And they turn it into a defensive score.
It's crazy in college football. There's just so many defining moments in games that you can pinpoint, and that's one right there. The offense has the lead. You're trying to add to that here at the end of the first half. In a 2-minute situation, quarterback way
hey, no bullshit. Hey, holy bell out, right?
Taking a pick six all the way to the house that could really end up costing.
And you talk about flipping a game really, really quickly. Look how bad it was looking. Now the defense gets right back in this football game, being ready for the 2-minute drill, making a play, going down and scoring, and taking all the momentum into halftime.
He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. The DBs will back off a bit. They'll start on the ground with C.J. Baxter. Short gain on that run as the clock winds down here late in the half. Just about set to get this second half underway. He'll bring it out. It's Bryant. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Hand off for Baxter. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
He'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's got enough to move the chains for Kentucky.
Well, their defense did a great job keeping their own end, right? Getting the turnover on down. So now the offense is starting to pay that off. On the third play of this drive, third down, they're able to run it, pick up the first, they stay on the field, and they're going to try and churn this thing out.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. It's caught. Breaks free in the middle. Touchdown, Wildcats. They take the lead here in the second half.
Sometimes you see play action for teams that don't really even run the football. I love how they run the football, set it up, next play, take the big shot down the field. The receiver makes the play, makes the catch, and runs it into the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish with a huge play in the passing game, covering 75 yards to house it. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Oklahoma State sends out the offense to start this drive. So as soon as they step on the field here in the third quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. Running inside, it's Hawkins. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Quarterback making checks. They go right back to it. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Takes it from the gun on third down. Snagged in the middle, it's Hawkins. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm thinking about shifting this defensive end with running backs. I'm leaving my tight ends in to help this tackle because we cannot block him. He's already got 2 sacks.
The Cowboys now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to fire on second down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a 1st down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete. And all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. They'll start on the ground with C.J. Baxter.
Winning 1st down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them into more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that 1st down.
Off the play fake. Nice work along that left side to get the catch and stay in bounds.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to throw on 1st down. Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The run inside. It's Baxter. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. Now facing a 3rd and long. They go back to C.J. Baxter. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
He tries to take the top off. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that? It'll be 2nd down.
I like quarterbacks that are being aggressive, but moving forward, if your guy's not open downfield, it's okay just to check it down to a tight end or a running back and take the profit.
The give on the counter. Picked up about 6. They're looking at 3rd and 4.
And this is exactly how you want to draw it up if you're an offensive coach. Later in the game, you start to get in the 2nd half, and you've got the lead, and you can be the more physical team. It's really hard for somebody to come back. This defense has got to come up with a stop. They've got to get more physical right now in this football game, or it's going to get out of hand.
We've reached the break, and Kentucky is on top. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. They'll run play action. Rush is on him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Catch in the middle. It's Barnes. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They've made clutch, tough plays on this drive on 3rd down. They need one more on 3rd and 7. Motion from the back. The play action fake. Unleashes to the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And it's good! Big 3 points to stretch the lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
The Cowboys come out to get this drive started. The defense able to hold them to a field goal on that last drive, and now this offense will try to answer, and they need a touchdown. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here. In the fourth quarter, you're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in. Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long. Here's the snap, looking to throw. A little screen to the running back. Turning it on! And he's out of bounds, but not before a good, sizable pickup, and that has been a rare sight in this one.
Really, really smart job by your QB. Knowing exactly what's going on, knowing the situation. It's 3rd down, man. Survey the field, but don't force it. Don't make a mistake. Let your guy do the work. Great job dropping it off to the running back. He does the rest. Move the sticks and get a fresh set of downs.
On the draw, it's Hawkins. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
And the Cowboys have this offense rolling. Might as well give it to him again. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Making side adjustments here. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. So after that false start, now dealing with 2nd and 15. Back to pass. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. He's looking downfield to throw. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The defense will try to hold up one more time. Under 2 minutes to go. On on 4th down. They're taking to the air. Throws to the tight end. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And this offense does not come up big. Man, you needed that first down. And listen, the communication with this offense and the execution has left a little bit to be desired, and especially in a big moment right here when you had to have a score and you had to have the 4th down conversion.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
He's brought down immediately and barely got it back to the line of scrimmage.
And not a surprise by this offense, right? This is a game management type situation. I want to run the football. I want to run the clock. The clock is my friend with the lead late in the 4th quarter, inside of a minute. I'm going to keep this ground game going and make you have to look at that clock continue to tick.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Barnes. He gets it up to the 37-yard line, and let's see if they're willing to gamble on 4th down. The Cowboys will use their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. It's complete on the right side. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle every...
He's going to throw deep right side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Time is not on their side right now. They can't afford too many more incompletions like that. They need to come up with some connections, and they've got to score points. They've got to get this passing game going now.
Caught. Breaks the tackle. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. A fresh set of downs after that 4th down conversion, but still the up-tempo as they get to the line quickly. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath, because in the 4th quarter, you got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you. And that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Pressure coming. Blasted as he lets it go. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
All right, and now you're down to your last chance. Listen, you practice this every single week. You do it at the end, and you put together your package where you're going to put big guys in the game, and you're going to throw the ball up in the air and try to give them a chance to make a big play, because you got to have a touchdown on this next snap.
Finds a tight end. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. It comes down to this. One more snap left in this game. If they get a touchdown, they can find a way to win it. He wants to change this route. Looking downfield on first down. Played till the final whistle.
GG's, bro.
Incomplete, and that's the ball game. Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win. Glad to have you with us from Stillwater, Oklahoma, Boone-Pickens Stadium. It's the Cal Golden Bears and the Oklahoma State Cowboys. Reese Davis along with David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. We'll hear from Holly Rowe in a bit down on the sideline. And the Golden Bears will kick off first, and here we go. On the run from inside his own 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. They'll run this play from the pistol. Wants to adjust the pattern. Keeps it on first down. Nice move there. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
That's what's so great about these QB runs. They just chip away at the defense. And as this game goes on, these little QB runs, they're going to help keep third downs manageable for this offense.
The Cowboys can really attack on this second and short. On the delay, it's Hawkins. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
They'll try to power their way ahead. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
Every offensive coordinator in the country, they come in the game, they have a script. They have a couple plays they want to go through to get their team settled in, get down and get in good third down situations, execute on third down. Nice start on this opening drive by the offense.
To the air on first down. Got it set up on the outside. Breaks into the open.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a first down. Nice start for this offense.
To the air on second down. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play. They go play action with Sangapovatelli. Throws to the wideout. That's caught. It's strong. Nothing but green grass down the middle. The 10. And he scores. Touchdown, Golden Bears.
Man, it's nice to be an offensive coordinator when you have this offense because you can just call a couple plays, do what we need to do, make big plays, go down the field, put points on the board. This offense, man, they putting drives together like this. This could be a scary unit.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Cowboys offense heads onto the field to start this drive. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Escapes the sack. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. It's Barnes. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. They used a chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Wants to throw it again. Fires one high and deep. Got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And he tacks on the extra point. He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. JKS fires to the wideout. With the catch, it's Perry. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. The Golden Bears racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver that can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Quick completion on the out route. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. And the Golden Bears come to the line with a new set of downs.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're
looking for the end zone. Picked off to stop a threat. Got some room to run. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. Pulls it on the option. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Bought a little time, lets it go. It's complete to the right. Still on his feet at the 45. They get him out of bounds, but a chunk play to wrap up the first quarter, and this offense will carry momentum into the second. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. On the draw, it's Hawkins. It'll be a gain of 6, sets up 2nd and 4.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Right back to the well. He breaks a tackle. Down to the 30-yard line where he stopped after a gain of 5, and that will be a first down.
Hey, guys, that's not a surprise, is it? Watching tape coming into this football game, he can make things happen. He can run around you. He can run through you, just like you saw right there, break tackles. They will feature him early in this football game. They'll feature him often. He's one of their game breakers.
Off the play fake on first down. Snagged out of the air. Fighting off the defender. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The offense changing the play. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
And the Cowboys come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. On the ground, going for the first down with the gift to the tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Cowboys kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Second and forever after the delay. Did they lose their play sheets? I mean, call a play already. He might want another play. Back to pass on second down. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Cowboys.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They march 78 yards down the field, and they finish things up with a dart from 24 yards out. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Tonga-Politelli, play action. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. It's Perry. At the 45 on his way. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
Whole situation changed after that last big play. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 39. Jaron Kiave, Tonga-Politelli. They're working that left side. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. 6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves them with 2nd and 4. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Going the other way, and he's got room. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on first down. Looking long. And he tried to take the top off with the first play of the drive and got nothing to show for it.
And I feel like that was predetermined. Like they told him in the huddle, man, chuck that thing down the field. Like, haven't run the ball well, haven't thrown it well. They haven't really gotten started off on the right foot in this football game. Looks like they're still searching for answers, for something that they can get some more.
No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. back the sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning.
A lot of room to the right. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. The Golden Bears in the hurry-up.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Songapolatelli on the play action. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
Well, the defense is feeling it now, right? 2 picks and 2 straight drives. Their guys have been all over the field making plays when the ball's in the air. D coordinator's got to love that.
Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. They'd love nothing more than to take advantage of that early second-half turnover and cash in and tack a little bit more onto this lead. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Working that left side now. Shakes a man, and he might take off. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And the defense needed that one badly. They're losing in this game. They just gave up a big play, so they finally get the sack, but you feel like they're going to need more than that. They're going to need some turnovers to get back in this game.
Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Ball. But he had him beat. He was going to throw that into the end zone.
Good. They've been physical.
I guess that's a skill issue.
Limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here. When it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to make...
There he goes! And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st.
It's a little demoralizing, too, I think, if you're on defense, because it looked like you had him, right? It's 3rd down. Everybody's getting ready for a big sack. They're pinning their ears back, trying to get upfield. You just can't...
Makes the catch, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
And he makes the extra point. And he's not going to take the touchback. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Gets the back moving. Politelli unloads to the wideout. And that one's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Just about had another one picked off. They have been way too reckless with the football, throwing it away 3 times already.
We've seen a lot of good hands in the back end of this defense in this game. They've got multiple interceptions. That was not a good example, though. That should have been another one, but they say people play defense for a reason.
Politelli from the gun on third down. Throws for the tight end. Complete to the left.
Well, on a lot of third downs, tight ends can be a quarterback's best friend, but especially this guy. I mean, he's got a unique skill set catching the football. He could be the primary target, not just on this offense, but on offenses all around the country as well. And on that third down, really nice route, gets the separation, able to make the catch. They pick up the first, and they keep this drive alive.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Finds his man. It's Perry. At the 40, there he goes. Hits the accelerator to the right. Touchdown, Cal. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. But the offense puts a great drive together. Great job.
That was childish.
Great job.
I ain't gonna lie, that was childish.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Might be calling a hot route. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Oklahoma State has the lead here. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Back to pass. Quarterback extends the play. He'll pull it down. Slides to the ground. He got away and picked up the 1st down on a 2nd and long.
Well, they've tried to get this quarterback going, running the ball in a variety of ways, and they haven't really been able to kind of break him out just yet until that run right there. Nice individual effort on the scramble. It took a little longer than they would have liked, but maybe that's the play. It's really going to sort of spark this offense and really maybe get this guy going more on the ground.
And this situation here on 2nd down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in a situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
Going to try to pop one on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Now, on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on 3rd.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
They punted away on fourth down. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They got the stop they needed. Now can the offense pay it off and tie this game up late? They go play action with Sangapolitelli. The short hands, it's Hendricks.
And it was the defense that got this started, right? They were the ones who got the stop, forced a punt, gave it back to the offense, who now just picked up a nice completion. You win as a team, but give the defense credit for getting this thing going.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. And the Golden Bears with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun, running back on the move. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
The Golden Bears will snap it on first and 10. Sangapolitelli, play action. Fires to the wideout. Another interception. That's his fourth of the day. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And some guys just have a natural...
Strapped up, no young M.A.
He is one of them.
Strapped up, no young M.A.
He's like, that is mine. His second big game-changing play in this football game.
Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. And now, Jesse, the art here is to find the balance between milking the clock and trying to get another score.
I think if you're the coaching staff, too, you like to see your team play its best in the fourth quarter, right? Defense just did their job, so offense now, David, has to go out and handle their business.
Yeah, you got the momentum. Because of the defense, they've given you some momentum. They've given you a great opportunity to take hold of this game and really put a stamp on it.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
Now on second down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a first down. Running inside, it's Hawkins. Maybe some room here. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line. And the defense in desperation mode, trying to hang on to give their team a chance. Run in the red zone, it's Hawkins. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at second and goal. I'd advise just throwing this one away. Flushed out of the pocket. Stepping to the right. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver. And you